And we're live. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's Accelerator training. And in today's training, we're going to be talking about social media marketing, the right way to use your social media and the wrong way to use your social media. So I'm going to wait just a second and see if some people get in here. I sent out the email and posted it in the group. So just waiting for some people to jump on here. What's up, Michelle? Appreciate you jumping on. Today we're going to be talking about social media marketing, the right way and the wrong way to actually use your social media. Because if you don't know by now, no matter what kind of business you have, whether it's network marketing, affiliate marketing, brick and mortar business, a service business, just whatever kind of business it is, the most powerful way that you can get a lot of eyeballs on your business is through social media. But I know a lot of people are confused when it comes to the right way and to use social media. So that's what we're going to cover today. So I'm going to jump right into it. Hopefully some more people will get on as they get the emails. If you guys can hear me okay, see me okay, drop a 1 in the chat box for me, just so I know that you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. And then we'll jump right into this social media training. I see we got Brenda on here. What's up, Brenda? If you guys can see me okay and hear me okay, drop a 1 in the comment box, just so I know real quick, and then we're going to dive right into the training. All right, Michelle says she can see me and hear me. All right, so what we're talking about today is how to market and make sales on your social media platforms. I mean, we have so many, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. You could even count podcasts, your blog website, all those different places, right? And the thing is, each one of those different places have a different use, and so they take kind of a different strategy. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. So if you think about it, Facebook, for example, Facebook is basically, it's kind of like the newspaper. If you can imagine, 15 years ago or so, everybody, woke up in the morning and read the newspaper to get their news. And now a lot of people just go scroll on social media, and a lot of people scroll on Facebook. So Facebook is kind of like the newspaper, whereas Instagram is more like a magazine. The pictures. Instagram is really a photo sharing platform. So, good quality pictures work very well on Instagram. And it's kind of like the highlight reel, whereas Facebook is kind of the everyday stuff, what's going on. Instagram is more like the highlight reel. And then, YouTube is now what the TV used to be, 10 years ago. Used to, everybody would sit around and watch TV shows and things. And now most people, or a lot of people, watch YouTube videos, and they're spending more and more time consuming videos online. And so YouTube is kind of like the TV. And then you have podcasts, which is kind of taking over what, FM and AM radio used to be. So, each platform is a little different, but they all have their own uses, right? And the thing that you have to understand, this is the biggest mistake that most people make on all of the platforms when it comes to promoting your business online. And that is, most people, when they start a business, whether it's network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever it is, they're told that they need to advertise their business. And so what they do then is turn their social media into like a big bulletin board. And the thing is, if you want to do this successfully, you have to understand that, whereas all of the different social medias are, different platforms for your business, but you need to be the show on those platforms as opposed to the commercial on those platforms, right? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, drop a 2 in the comment box. And what I mean is, a lot of people are, let's say you join a network marketing company. A lot of times, people will post pictures about their health and wellness products and say why it's so good. um, they'll make posts about the business opportunity, and where that has a place, you should do that maybe 1/4 of the time or something like that. But 3/4 of the time, it needs to be like your television show. So one of the easiest ways to start doing that is just start documenting your journey. You don't have to be super successful in network marketing or super successful in online marketing in order to start documenting your journey, teaching other people what you're learning, and just really, providing value in one way or another. And you can do that by teaching, you can do that by entertaining, you can do that just by simply documenting your life and documenting your business and your journey and your lifestyle. And all of those different things are more like creating a TV show, or a radio show, or a newspaper article. It should always be about you, because at the end of the day, people do business with people. And if you just turn your social media profiles into a big billboard, that doesn't give people anything to connect with. And people come on social media to connect and be social. And so so that's the first thing. And all of the different platforms really have two aspects to them. One is the content that you publish, and then the other side is reaching out to people and talking to them individually, right? If you're on Facebook and you have it doesn't matter if you have 300 friends or if you have 4,000 friends. That is a list of all of people who are interested in your business, your life, and things like that. So you should be creating content that is more like a show than a commercial. Okay. And then on the other side of that, you should constantly be going and connecting with all of those people that you're connected to on social media, by reaching out to them and having a real conversation with them. And the more you put out content and the more that you go deep and have those one-on-one conversations, it comes together. And that's when your social media takes off and starts growing and things like that. So does that make sense, you guys? And look, I'm going to scroll through the comments real quick. And if you all have any questions during the live, feel free to drop a question. I'm just going to kind of go into the different strategies for using social media. All right, excellent. I think you guys are getting it so far. So that makes sense, right? So Facebook is kind of like the newspaper, and out of all the social medias, as far as networking, Facebook is the easiest. Whereas with Instagram, you can, if you do it right and you really work hard, you can get a lot of reach, gain new people. And it's not quite as good for like networking like Facebook is. Like, I do a lot of my networking on Facebook, but then I still post on Instagram, I post on LinkedIn, YouTube, my podcast, and all of that, right? So those are a couple things to think about. Each one has kind of their own use, although most pieces of content that you'll create, and we're going to go into some different content that you can create. Each one can be used, like you can use one post and you can post it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, even YouTube, your podcast, your blog. And so, you can, make one piece of content, post it on all those platforms. And I wanted to cover some different content that you can use. One thing that I like to do is every morning to post an engagement post. And the reason that you do this is because it kind of warms up the algorithm. It increases, like on Facebook, it increases your edge ranking. And overall, on all of the social medias, you have to understand, the more engagement you get, the more people are going to see your stuff. So a good thing to do is every morning post an engagement post. And the easiest way to post an engagement post is to simply ask a question. When you ask a question and people start to respond, the more comments it gets, the more people are going to see that post. Now, there's kind of an art and science to this, where you don't want to necessarily just post random questions. Okay? A good idea is to post questions, but that can lead into your business. And I'll give you an example. So the company that I'm in right now, a lot of you guys know I'm in network marketing as well as affiliate marketing and coaching. But my network marketing company that I'm in just launched a new coffee. So on my Facebook, I made a post saying, are you a coffee drinker or a tea drinker? Let me know in the comments. And that does a couple things. One thing is, a lot of people are going to answer that. So it's going to continually boost the post up. The next thing is, it's targeted people. Most people that respond to that post are going to drink tea or coffee. And my company happens to have both tea and coffee. So as that post gets boosted and more people comment, then I can go reach out to all those people and say, hey, my company just launched a new coffee. I was wondering if you'd like to try it. Or if they comment they like tea, I could say, my company has an amazing detox tea. Would you like to try it out? And so while it's getting engagement, it also serves a purpose, and it gets targeted people who are interested in what you have to raise their hand. And it also boosts the algorithm, because the more people that comment, the more that post is boosted, as well as the next post. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. Do you guys have any questions so far? If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment box. And so that's kind of some different posts you can do. Engagement posts are good. Curiosity posts that pique people's curiosity, as well as like motivational posts. And what I like to do is I'll create a list of really good posts that got a lot of engagement, and I'll put that in a Google document. And then, the more you do that, the more you'll have. If you have 30 different engagement posts that work well for your business and you have those in the file, you don't have to continually keep coming up with new stuff. You can just make that same post, but in a different way. And if you have 30 of them, that means, you do one every day for 30 days. Nobody's going to remember all 30 of those engagement posts. And then it doesn't wear on your brain trying to come up with something new every single day. And some of the lists of posts that I keep are, I keep a list of engagement posts. I keep a list of curiosity posts. I keep a list of motivational posts. And then I keep a list of like promo posts, like, pitches, or, different like promotional posts. And then you can just, if you have a schedule, you can just do your engagement post in the morning, your motivational post in the afternoon, and your like your promo post at night or something like that, right? So it makes it really, really easy, instead of having to come up with something new every single time, because that'll lead to like burnout, and it'll lead to you not posting on your social media because it's, a pain. It's you have to think of a new post every single time. So definitely I would start, creating those different lists of posts. And the good thing too is, like for your team, if you have a Facebook group and things like that, you can actually schedule the posts out. So you could sit down at the beginning of the week and schedule out all of your social media posts. And some social medias, what I like to do is I just schedule reminders in my phone instead of using a third party tool like Buffer or something like that that will post them for you, because most social medias now, they can detect when a third party app or something is posting for you and they don't like that, and so they don't show your post as much. So I just feel like it's better to post manually, but have like the list opposed to you don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about it each and every time, right? And so once you have those lists down, um, the other form of content that you want to put on social media is video, okay? Because 85% of all content consumed online right now is video, and it's only going to continue to increase, right? So, um, a good posting schedule for your social media is 3 posts: an engagement post, a motivational post, and a promo post. And then twice a week, or the gold standard really would be once a day, but at minimum twice a week, record a 10-minute video. Okay. And so that's going to keep you visible and fresh, and it's going to give, it's going to do that kind of blueprint is going to do everything that needs to be done. You're going to get engagement, you're going to get a lot of the right followers, and the videos are really going to let people get to know you, and it creates that rapport, right? So you can do that on all of the different platforms. I mean, you just adjust it a little bit for each different platform. Um, and so that's my strategy for social media. On Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, I will make an engagement post, a motivational post, and a promo post every day. And then I'll do a video about twice a week. And then with the video, I also take that video, put it on my blog, turn it into a blog, upload it to YouTube, and as well turn it into a podcast. And so once you have that in, you can actually focus on the most powerful part of social media. Once you get that down and you have regular posts going out that are going to attract the right people into your business, then you have to go to the other social media, which is the networking platform. And the two best ones for networking, and when I say networking, basically I mean, reaching out to people and having conversations with them in Messenger and getting them to look at your business or use your products or whatever it may be. The two best for that right now, I think, are Facebook and LinkedIn. Both of those can be extremely powerful when it comes to, one-on-one sales. Whether you're recruiting people in your network marketing business, whether you're selling health and wellness products, or if you're selling like marketing software as an affiliate. It's always good to have that front end part, posts and things that are keeping you visible, but the business is always done through Messenger on the back end, okay? And just having one-on-one conversations, and the best thing is just genuinely finding out how you can help people, and then providing that service or that product or that business opportunity to them, and doing like that. I mean, that's the biggest thing. People are like, nobody will support my business. Okay, well, the thing is, you got to go out there and find people who aren't your family, who aren't your friends, and who actually need your service, because that's what business is. It's just you're providing a service, filling a need. And so you have to go out there and find those people. And social media makes it extremely easy because, typically groups of people who are interested in the same thing hang out in all the same spots. Like on Facebook, they have Facebook groups. Okay. All the people that are into healthy living, they have a bunch of Facebook groups, hundreds of thousands of people in these Facebook groups who have all said, hey, I'm interested in living healthier. They have huge groups with all people who are building online businesses. Excuse me. They have huge groups of people who are interested in, 1967 Dodge Chargers. Um, so you go to these groups where people who are already interested in the type of service or product that you have, and you create, you talk to those people and have, one-on-one conversations with them. And you can really create a system. I mean, I have a system, like I just told you, my content creating system, my content publishing system. But then I also have another system actually talking to people. Okay. I mean, I'll go into a group that is interested in what I have, and I'll send a request, a friend request to 20, 100 people. And when those people accept my friend request, then I have a conversation with each one of those people. So I always have engagement and stuff coming from the posts. And then on the back end, I'm always having, the ideal is to always have 5 messages in your catch, just always have people to talk to and always be posting and bringing new people in. That's really the whole secret to running a social media. And the thing is, like I said, you can schedule all of this out. You can do it in notes, Google Calendar. Like I said, what I like to do is to get the reminders and to post it myself, but have the pre-written stuff. And the other thing is, if you want to be successful in business nowadays, especially online, where people don't really trust putting their credit card and different things like that in yet, you have to realize that you have to be visible. And at the end of the day, everything is just a click away on Google and Amazon. So people can get basically anything they want. They just Google it, right? So people, if they wanted your product and it was just going to sell itself, somebody would have Googled it and bought it by now, right? So you got to understand that you're always selling yourself. People do business with people, even if it's buying your detox tea. It's not necessarily the detox tea. It's always you. People want to do business with people, right? And so that's why video is so powerful. It builds rapport. It lets people know you, and you can say more on video than you can say in a post. And people are more likely to pay attention to you saying something on video as opposed to making a post about it. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. The other thing that you have to understand is, and this is super, super important when it comes to all of them, social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, okay, YouTube, all of these different things are like, they're a social thing, right? So they're like a social event. So they're kind of like a house party, right? And the thing is, they're very powerful because they can reach a lot of people. You're automatically connected to a lot of people when you join these platforms. But at the end of the day, you have to get people from that platform over to your website and ideally your email list, right? Because Facebook could shut your account down tomorrow. YouTube could shut your account down tomorrow. I had a friend of mine who had something like over 5,000 videos on his YouTube channel, had something like 30,000 subscribers, something like that, and they just shut his channel down overnight. You hear this all the time. People get their Facebook ad account shut down. Um, so you always have to understand that you're just, you know, you're renting that property on Facebook, or you're going to the party. But at the end of the day, the goal of all of this, of all of the posting, of all of the messaging, is to get people from Facebook to your website and on your email list. Meet them on social, get them to your website and on your email list. So that way, everybody you talk to is in one database, like an email autoresponder. You know, all of these people have seen your promo video and have asked for more information. And that's, you know, from Facebook. All of that should be going to your website and email list, Instagram. All the posts, all the messages are driving somebody to your website and to your email list, where you can continue to market to them. Okay. And the other thing is, you know, if you make a post on Facebook, only about 3% of your friends are going to see that post at first. Okay. So if you've moved everybody you've ever talked to on Facebook, or a good majority of them, through your website, and now they're on your email list, anytime you write an email, every single one of those people is going to see that. And that's the best way to get free traffic. Okay. Say you put 10 people on your email list from Facebook today. Say you put 10 people from Instagram. Say you put 10 people from LinkedIn. That's 30 people. Say you put those 30 people on there every day. You know, before long, you have a couple hundred people. Before long, you have a couple thousand people. And anytime you send out a new promotion, you're launching a new product or anything like that, you can simply write out one message and send it to all those people that you've talked to. You can't do that on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And you know, where it's good for reaching new people, it's not good for like retaining those people and getting them to see your stuff over and over again. That's why you need to move them onto your website, to your email list. And that is the entire point of social media. A lot of people get caught up in building their Instagram really big, or building their YouTube really big. And the thing is, you know, while that's good and that's useful, if you don't get those people over to your website and onto your email list, having a large social media, there's people who have millions of people following them on Facebook or Instagram, and they are making like no money. So it's not how many followers you have on one social media, it's how many people you get into your world and on your list and can continue to promote to. Does that make sense, you guys? I hope that makes sense. Do you all have any questions about any of this? If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I see we got Michelle on here, Jeff on here, Jean's on here. So we got some people on the live. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And the thing is, you guys, you want to use a mixture of content, right? So you don't want to be putting only questions on your Facebook page, you know, just engagement posts. You don't want to be just putting motivational quotes. You don't want to be necessarily, although if you had to pick one to just do, I would say do video. But when you have a mix of those different things, it really does everything that you need to do. And the best schedule for this is, like I said, 3 posts a day, an engagement post, a motivational post, and a promo post, and then a video at the very least twice a week. And if you do that, there's basically no way you can't get results. Another thing is, you know, look at your social media like a television show as opposed to a commercial. That's the biggest mistake that I see like new network marketers making, is they turn their Facebook into a billboard instead of a sitcom. If you can, you know, do that, and it doesn't have to be like a very fancy blog. I mean, if you got on there for 5 minutes a day talking about one lesson you learned in your business that day, and then at the end say, hey, if you're interested in what I do, go to workwithbob.com, whatever your website is, if you just did that video every day, or you did that twice a week, just making a 5 or 10 minute video talking about what you learned that week, or, one specific lesson, as opposed to just talking about joining your opportunity or whatever your product does. Yep, Jeff put it in the comments. That's exactly, that's the blueprint for social media that I use. An engagement post every morning, a motivational post in the afternoon, and a promo post at night, and then bare minimum 2 videos each week, ranging from like 2 minutes to 10 minutes. And the reason that I do them for 10 minutes, I try and do them less than 10 minutes, all of them, is because if you make your video less than 10 minutes, you can also put it on Instagram, IGTV, and you can put it on LinkedIn. If you make it longer than 10 minutes, you can only put it on Facebook and YouTube. But those 2 videos that you make each week, definitely say you do a Facebook Live 2 times a week, right? Then you take those videos down and don't take them down, but you download them on your computer. You can upload those to YouTube. You can embed them on your blog. And even what I've been doing lately is you can use like a free transcription tool. I think you just look up Otter.io. I believe that's OTTER.io. I could be spelling that wrong, but what it will do is you can put the video file in there and it will transcribe it for free. So you can embed the video on your blog, then put the transcription below it, and there's your blog post. You can upload it to YouTube 100% free. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And then you can take that same file and you can use an app called Anchor. It's a free app, and you can take that audio file from that video and turn it into a podcast. So if you do that, you're making 3 posts on social media a day. You're taking the 2 videos and putting those on social media, but they're also getting put on your blog, turned into a podcast, and YouTube. More ways for people to discover you and find you. So I hope this isn't too overwhelming. I'm trying to keep it as basic as I can. Yeah, just said, and then syndicate it. Right. And that's not a lot, you guys. 3 posts a day. And like I was saying, you can have a list of ready-made posts for these 3 posts, and then do a video twice a week. And the rest of your time as a business, one of the great things about online marketing is you can create a system, a sales funnel where they go through a series of web pages that kind of sell the product for you. Some people buy, some people don't. They go on your email list and they get promotions from you every day or twice a week. So, once you have the first part of this down, you can make those 3 posts and the 2 video posts, 5-10 minutes each day, right? So the rest of the time you have one-on-one conversations with people and send them through your sales process, your sales funnel. They get on your email list and they're getting emails. So you're constantly talking to new people, getting them to go through your system. They're going through your system. A lot of them are getting quote unquote stuck in your system. Some people will unsubscribe from your list, but a lot of people won't. So all of those people that you talk to every day then are also getting messages from you on the back end on autopilot. And that's where it becomes super powerful. A lot of people, get stuck in, oh, my family isn't supporting my business, my friends aren't supporting my business. But the thing is, once you have that back end system in place, all you need to do is constantly bring people into your business. If you get good at that one skill, constantly bring people, finding leads and bringing them into your business, you can build a huge business no matter what you're selling. If you're in network marketing and you have a free business opportunity, if you send, you get good at talking to new people and sending them through the process, you know, when you start out, 1 in 10 people might take that free tour. But as you get better and better, maybe 4 out of 10 people take that free tour. So then you're talking to, 40 people a day. You're good at it at this point. 4 people out of the 10 take the free tour. That's 4, 8, 12, 16 people. Talk to 40 people a day. 16 people join your business, and you do that every single day. It's going to start adding up. But you have to start doing that. And like I said, you guys, you can find plenty of people to talk to. Facebook groups are a great place to find new friends. First of all, you should go through every single person on your friends list right now and ask them if they're interested in looking at your business. Ask them if they're interested in looking at your products. Okay, go through all the friends that you have right now. See how many of those on your friends list right now you can get on your email list. There's no reason anybody shouldn't have an email list. I have a 100% free trial. You can check it out, and then it's only $20 a month, and it's the most powerful tool you'll ever have in your business. So you should go through your friends list and see how many of those people are willing to look at your business. And so a lot of those people are going to look at your business and be on your friends list. And then once you've gone through all your friends, then you can think about going out and finding new people. But most of you guys have a couple hundred friends, even a couple thousand friends on your Facebook account right now. So that there's tons of leads right there. If you're in network marketing and you want to look for network marketers to join your business, you can go to network marketing Facebook groups and see hundreds of thousands of network marketers. You can go to, a big name network marketers page and see hundreds of thousands, millions of people who are interested in network marketing. And then it's just a matter of siphoning those people into your world, meaning your, Facebook, and, meeting them at the party at Facebook, bringing them into your world with your website and your sales funnel, and then continuing to provide them value and market to them down the road. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. So let me know in the comments. We got a few minutes left here. I want to take some questions. Is anybody struggling with anything in their business? Did anybody make some progress in their business this week? Jeff says, spread the content around. Yeah, that's the thing. You want to take one piece of content and put it everywhere you can. Brenda says she's copying me. Absolutely. That's the best way, is to model something that already works and just do it. Jeff says, got to be ready for the 7-day challenge. That's another thing you got. If you don't have a clear goal, and a clear plan, it's going to be really hard. Like my team is doing a 7-day recruiting challenge. And basically that's so people will set goals and take daily action towards them. And that's the thing, you guys, if you want to be successful in this business, I can tell you all of the tricks and hacks and things, but at the end of the day, you got to show up every day and get a little bit better every day. And that's why this is, that's why I made this mentorship. I try to make it affordable and something that somebody could get and it be an ongoing thing. We're going to do lessons each and every week and, cover all of the different aspects. And the other thing is, digital marketing, online marketing is evolving so quickly. So I wanted something where, I could keep you on the cutting edge of what's working now and then keep all of the training so you kind of have a blueprint to go about it. And if you haven't checked out the All of the previous trainings are in the units tab of this group. You can check out all of the previous, excuse me, you can check out all the previous trainings. And then there's also some useful files in the file section of this group. So if you missed any trainings, or one Saturday you can't make it to the live training, the older trainings are always going to be archived in the file section, and they're in order, so you can kind of go through them in order. Let's check the comments. So if you guys don't have any questions, I hope that helped you guys get a little kind of a little more grasp on social media. It doesn't have to be super complicated, you guys. I mean, 3 posts a day, and like I said, make a Google document or a notepad where you can save a list of your engagement posts, save a list of your motivational posts, and then you can just go in there each morning, make an engagement post, each afternoon, make a motivational post. If you're using a Facebook business page, I believe you can even schedule these. But if you're posting them on like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, the best way that I've found to do it is to get a reminder app on your phone and just set a reminder. Engagement post at 11 a.m., motivational post at 2 p.m., and then when I get those notifications, I'll go into the Google's documents that I've created, and I'll say, oh, let me see what engagement post I'm going to use today. And sometimes I'll edit it a little bit or add something to it. But the thing is, if you only have 30 of these and you just posted the same ones every 30 days, nobody would notice. Now, the other thing that I want to cover real quick is stories. And to lump that in there, I'm going to throw TikTok in there as well. Stories are a great place to do little 15-second videos. More and more people are watching stories. And so if you're not comfortable making a 5-minute video or making a 10-minute video, do little 15-second or even 1-minute stories, because even that'll help. And the biggest trend for marketers that I see right now is TikTok. And the reason that is, it's a video sharing platform. The engagement is super crazy on there. And, you can make videos and not even have to talk. You can do a video to music and have little text bubbles pop up, and people love that. Like, I've only been on TikTok for about a month now, but one of the most powerful things is I only have 1,200 followers, which is pretty decent for only being on the platform for a month, right? So 1,200 followers. I made a video, the last video yesterday, I think, has 11,000 views on it. So I have 1,200, so basically 1,000 followers. I made a video and it got 11,000 views. So as we're Facebook, if you have 5,000 friends and you make a post, only about 30 or 60 of your friends see that post. With TikTok, only 1,000 followers, 11,000. So that's like 10 times the amount of followers I have, the reach on it. So that's one way, and as a marketer, you have to stay on top of these things. The people who have huge Instagram accounts got in at the right time on Instagram when it was still real easy to grow. Instagram isn't easy to grow now. Facebook isn't easy to grow. Even YouTube isn't super easy to grow. Whereas TikTok, it's super, super easy to grow your account. And, the thing is, it's easy to grow your account, but you want to be congruent, like me, I talk about making money online, starting a business from home. So even though a lot of my videos on there are funny and they have music to them, they still have that overall text of, start your business, make money online. You wouldn't want to get on there and just do lip singing and dancing. I mean, you could do some of that to gain followers and things like that, but you want to put your message in there too. And if you want to check out my TikTok and just see how I'm using it for business and get some ideas, it's Frank M. Andrews. It's at Frank M. Andrews. And you can check that out if you want to. I'm seeing a lot of success with it. That's really the most cutting edge. That's the biggest opportunity in social media right now. You know, if you don't have a huge Instagram, you don't have a huge Facebook, you know, you're starting fresh. A great place to get started would be TikTok. And I think it's going to be really popular too because it's all video. It's like Instagram, but for videos, you know, little 15-second to 1-minute videos. And so, you know, those can be really powerful on the TikTok and in your stories, in your Facebook and Instagram stories. And stories are going to continue to get bigger and bigger as well. Florence says, when is the 7-day challenge? The 7-day challenge for my team is the first of the month. And I believe we're going to do it twice a month. But the next one is starting the first of the month. I'll let you know about it. Yeah, Florence, shoot me a message after this, and I'll get you hooked up into the 7-day recruiting challenge. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you have any more questions, drop them in the comments. Like I said, you guys, all the past trainings are going to be in the files tab of this group. And I hope you guys got some value out of this, and I will see you in the next one.